Imagine that when you wake up in the morning, before you even open your eyes, the first thing that you experience are voices that only exist in your head, screaming at you at the top of their lungs, telling you that you're a horrible person, you're despicable and ugly and stupid, unlovable, and you should die. And it stays like that until you go to bed at night. And it's like that every day. Layer onto that you hallucinate. You could be walking somewhere and think that you see a person hanging from the ceiling with their throat cut and maggots coming out and not know if it's real. Viewed another way, every conversation that you have with a person, you don't know if they're there. Layer onto that you live in a society that takes your condition and shuns you, mocks you, discriminates against you, and laughs at you because you're different. Fortunately, that isn't your life. It's my daughter's. Suzanne suffers from schizophrenia and depression. She's 28 years old and has spent 60% of the last 12 years in psychiatric hospitals. That's 7 years. I don't know how she does it, but somehow, through it all, she has remained a kind, considerate, loving person who every day teaches me the definition of dignity. I'm proud that she's my daughter. But I have a problem. I'm supposed to fix this. That's what fathers do. And what I've come to realize is that I can't do anything more to improve upon Suzanne's today, but I can do something that may make her tomorrow better. So on September 19th, I'm leaving from Savannah, Georgia, and will attempt to complete 100 marathons in 140 days, crossing the United States and finishing in Los Angeles on February 6th, 2011. I'm doing this to raise awareness for mental health issues and to raise money for a variety of organizations that deal with mental illness in general and the cure and treatment for depression and schizophrenia in particular. For more information, please see my website at www.afathersjourney.org. Please note that's a .org. I don't know if I can do this. 5 marathons a week for 20 weeks is a pretty tall order. I've got a couple of things working for me and a couple against. First of all, I'm 53. This idea would have made a whole lot more sense if I was 30 years younger. Beyond that, there's 4.5 million steps involved in crossing the country. Any one misstep on a rock and a pothole could end it all. Beyond that, whenever anyone runs, you absorb at least your full body weight on impact of every step, which means for my 200-pound body over 4.5 million steps, I'm asking my ankles, feet, knees, and lower back to absorb 900 million pounds of my own weight. Beyond that, there's weather. Starting out in the south, in the late summer, is going to be hot. There's also going to be rain as we enter the hurricane season. Beyond that, there's the standard stuff. There's blisters and dehydration and cuts and bleeding and losing toenails and bugs and cars. And at 75 marathons, there are multiple 8,000-foot climbs through the mountains of New Mexico. And along with that comes the possibility of oxygen poisoning. I've got 2 things working for me. The first thing I've got going for me is I've taken this very seriously. Since January 2010, I've worked out 5 days a week, 3 hours a day, and had to increase the number of calories that I take in a day to between 5,000 and 6,000, and at the same time, lost 20 pounds. The second thing that I have going for me is I'm a father who loves his daughter and would do anything for her. And I know that whatever pain I may endure in the short term pales in comparison to what she deals with on a daily basis. Now, I know this isn't just about Suzanne. There are tens of millions of people who are afflicted with some type of mental illness in this country alone. And it's permanent, and it's debilitating, it's relentless, and it's life-changing. With mental illness, you don't get to make the most basic decisions about the direction that your life takes, the same as everyone else. And that's not fair. So I've decided I want to do something to try and help. I hope you'll join me. Thank you.